Authentically Indigo, and today I am back with another video. Baby, let me tell you, I know I've been gone for some time, but I've been working, and that takes time, and editing takes time, and making videos takes time. But I'm back. I'm gonna come back with more videos because a couple people have been in my comments asking for it, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like, thank you. But today we're gonna do, tonight we're gonna do a girl chat, and I have my cousin with me.
Her favorite cousin.
My favorite cousin, absolutely. My ace, Jordan Rose. You already know, if you watch some of my vlogs, this is the only person I hang out with, like, for real. We grew up together, we're like this, okay? So, yes, but before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But today we are talking about, you know, life in your 20s versus your 30s. Things that we, like, go through. Because my cousin, she is
27.
And I am 25. No, I'm just kidding. 31. And I mean, we're not that far apart, but still, like, life in your 20s and 30s is just, it's still different, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're about to get into it. Okay, so first question to you, since you're in your 20s, what do you feel like no one tells you about, like, in your 20s? Like, once you hit your 20s, early 20s or late 20s, because now you're in your later 20s, it's like, whoa, I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Yeah. I would say the biggest thing is like responsibilities, like bills. Them hoes be hitting you upside your head real quick. That car notes, insurance, that credit card, that cell phone bill. You be like, damn. Like, it's really expensive to live, and I don't feel like I realized how expensive it was, like, especially in my earlier 20s or when I was in college. I might have felt like I, you know, knew what it was like and felt like I was independent, but it's different out here once you really graduate and you really start to incorporate yourself into society. Be whooping your ass.
Do you feel like it really hit you after you graduated college though?
Yeah, and then like another thing is just how real like the graduate depression is, like once you graduate, because it's like I was so used to being in college and always being on go. It's oh, I gotta go do this, or I gotta apply for this, or I gotta do that, or I gotta do this event. And then once you graduate, it's just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a job and all lined up once I graduated and still went through it because it's just not the same.
Yeah.
And so like that definitely hit hard, and that was something that I wish I would have prepared better for.
Oh, cousin, you went through that last year?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even now, still, like, I just feel like it's just, I had gotten so used to being on go at all times.
I know for me, in my 30s, I thought I would have life figured out by now. I literally just had a conversation with my mom today, and she was like, Indigo, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm supposed to be responsible. I'm supposed to be like 5 steps ahead of like where I'm at right now. And she's like, no, it's okay. It happens. Yeah. Like, you're just 31. You're still young. Girl, I feel like I'm 41. Yeah. Like, why is this happening? You know? But things will get better, I feel like. You're not gonna have it all figured out. I really do feel like 31 is old, but it's really not. I just need to chill out on that. Like,
it's the craziest thing though, because it's like 1 second I'm feeling super young, and then at the blink of an eye I'm like, damn, I'm old. Damn, I'm old. Like, yeah. It's like one second I'm 21, and then I'm damn near in my 30s. It's like, damn. Time passes by fast, and then it's like, it's easy to say when you're really young, oh, I'm gonna be married by 25.
Yes.
I'm gonna have my first kid by 27. I'm 27, single, no children.
Yes.
Not married, you know, like,
yeah.
Like, life hits you. It'd be like, damn, I thought I had my plan. I thought I knew how this was gonna go. Not at all.
Yes, definitely. 31, no kids. Thought I was gonna be married. I thought I was gonna be on my second child by now. No, it's not going like that. But you know what? You know, it's funny because like God be laughing at our plans like, ha ha ha, you thought you was gonna be there, but no sis. It's going the other way. It's when I say that it's gonna happen, you know? And so, I mean, that's just how life goes. Being older, it's hard to make friends. Oh my God, especially for me. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, this is the only person you see me with. Like, I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, I have like work friends. Like I've celebrated somebody's birthday outside of work or maybe had lunch with someone, but they're associates, they're work friends.
Yeah.
Like friends where I could call on and be like, oh my God, I'm going through this. I don't have that here, especially being somewhere new in Dallas, Texas. I am from Nashville, Tennessee. I've only been here for a year and 6 months.
Some change.
Yeah, some change. And it's hard.
Yep.
Like, no one is loyal anymore. A lot of people are like jealous, spiteful. Like, they're not really good people. It's kind of like dating, really. You know, it's just really hard to find someone who is genuine, especially in my age range. What do you feel about being in your age range?
For me, I had gotten so used to having my line brothers and my line sisters and always having something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Always being out, always going somewhere to go get something to eat, go get some drinks, and then moving to Texas and with my cousin and having no one other than my cousin. And you know, it's different and it's really hard to meet people. Have we met anybody? We met the two girls at the little brunch thingy.
Yeah.
But even then, we haven't talked to them since. It's really hard to meet people.
They were supposed to get us in a concert.
But we didn't hit them up on
Yeah.
On like, it was us, not them.
But they still, I don't feel like they were there because they didn't post anything, so that was a lot.
Yeah, so it's really hard to make friends that's the thing. It's so hard to make friends as an adult. I had gotten so used to being in college, and it's like, you know, y'all bump into each other, have a conversation, and boom, you know, next thing you know, y'all close, y'all tight as shit. And then like now, that don't happen. That does not happen. People don't want to talk to you. People walk past you. People avoid you. Like, it's not the same. And I do the same thing. It's not even just people around. Like, I don't even want to talk to people half the time. I am such an introvert, but like, it's different. You have to get used to not having, it's not even you have to get used to. It's just, I feel like we have to figure out the right places to find friends.
Yeah.
You know?
But how can I find friends if I'm always at home?
Yeah, that too.
I don't.
I'm on a whole break right now. I said I'm gonna sit in the house at least till August. So
going outside costs $300, and I don't have it.
Yeah, it's so expensive right now. I'm like, all right, we gonna have to sit down for a little bit.
Right. I feel like for me, like growing up, I used to have like a lot of friends in high school, and then I still had those same friends in college. But as you get older, you realize, oh, they're really not your friend. It was just, well, I wouldn't say aesthetic because that wasn't happening back then. It's just, you know, it's just you wanted to belong to someone. You wanted to be validated. And as you get older, you realize like, oh, well, I don't like the way this person said this, or oh, well, I need to set a boundary on this, and they can't handle that. So it's like, oh, maybe I should just separate myself from those people because I'm not in that same place anymore. So I feel like for me, that's what makes it harder for me nowadays, is because I'm not going for a lot of things. So I'm not anymore. Like, I know myself. I know what I want out of life. And sometimes, you know, it's best to just be alone. Because I'm an introvert myself. Like, I know how to be social, but then again, at the same time, I just like to be to myself, and I don't like to do too much. I don't like to do too much for my cousin, because she knows me. But she thinks it's funny. Like, and I think it's funny, because I'm just being goofy. We know each other. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we're drinking Prosecco.
We drank this whole bottle, y'all.
It's huge.
Look at my head and look at the bottle, okay? Look at her head and look at the bottle.
I don't know, my head kind of big.
And then we're about to take shots of this leftover soju that we've had for
months. Yes.
We're on a what's it called? A cleanse?
Yes, we're on a cleanse. No caffeine, no sugar, no alcohol. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the other thing.
It was just
and just straight water.
It's straight water. We're breaking a little bit with the little chaser of pineapple juice, but it's pure pineapple juice. So
this girls' night was needed, though.
Yeah, it was definitely needed.
Yeah,
it's been a rough week, so I was like, let me cook a little something. We can hang out for a little bit.
Yeah. So cheers to that.
I ain't got nothing in my cup, but cheers, because I finished mine.
This one is definitely me. Once I hit 30 back in 2021, I didn't give a fuck about anything. Oh, I know this is YouTube. We're not really supposed to cuss like this, but that's a fact. When you get to 30, you don't give a fuck about anything. People say what they want to say. They do whatever they want to do. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I do whatever I want to do. I have my own mind. I walk how I want to walk. If I want to walk in a room and be confident or be all about me, because first off, I am the main character in my life. And I don't care how you feel about that. You are a side character in my life. I don't give a about what you think about me. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to live my life unapologetically. Did I say it right?
Unapologetically.
Unapologetically.
No.
Unapologetically. Unapologetically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna I think for me, I only can speak for me. In my 20s, I thought about like what others thought about me. Like I thought about that a lot. Like, oh, I can't do too much, or oh, I had to dim my light for other people. And I don't do that anymore. Like, and when I see other people do it now, it kind of aggravates me. Like, girl, don't you dim your light for them? At the end of the day, they don't care about you. You focus on yourself. Yeah. And I just felt like once I hit something, I don't know what it was, but something was in the water, something hit, the energy was just different. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna walk in this room and act like I own this room, because it's all about me. Not in a bad way, in a good way, you know? So I can only speak for me this time. How do you feel about that though? Do you have you ever been like the type to
care about what people think?
Yeah.
100%, and I still am. I'm still working through that. I am definitely a person who cares what people think. I know that it's something that I have to work on, that I am working on. I let the view of myself that others have persuade what I do, and I know that that's a problem, and I'm trying to work through that. I think it just comes with being comfortable with yourself and being comfortable with who you are, and I know that I'm not 100% there yet. And I, the first step is being able to admit that. So I recognize and understand that, I'm not 100% there. I still have some work to do, and I am trying to work on that. But right now, I have never been that person to be like, oh, I don't care what people think. I am one of those people who, oh my God, what is she gonna think if I do this? What are they gonna think if I say that? I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. I don't want them to have a bad image of me, blah, blah, blah. So, and it has always, and maybe that stems from childhood. I don't know where that comes from, but I've always been focused on making sure that I'm seen in a good light, and making sure that I put others' views, opinions, as well as feelings before my own. And that's something that I've been trying to break, and make sure that I put myself first. And so being in my 20s, I haven't yet broken out of it. Hopefully by the time I get in my 30s, you know, we'll get there. I won't care anymore. You know, you can't. Ain't nothing you can say that could, you know, phase me. But right now, I know that it's still a work in progress for me.
Okay. And you know what? I should have asked that as a question, because I should have said, you know, do you give a fuck about like what people think of you? Because versus me in my 30s, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But let me just say this: I learned that through therapy, though.
Yeah, which I'm trying to. Once I get into like I get rooted into like one place, I'm gonna start doing, because I know that I do. I am fully aware that I do need it. And I 100% want to start, but you know, I just want to settle down in, you know, one spot first before I start, because I would hate to start to build a relationship with someone and then move. You know? Especially for me, as someone who finds it hard to open up and say and verbalize my feelings. So making sure that I find someone that I can put in that time with is really important to me.
Yeah. You see, my cousin, she intelligent. That's why I can't just let any nigga talk to her. Oh, any man talk to her, okay? Because I'm going to be like, no. You can't talk to this one. Your life is not over. It's okay not to be married and not have kids. Do you feel like your life is over because you're not married and you don't have any kids?
Okay, my problem with this is I feel like I have outside influences wanting me to be married and have kids. Mm-hmm. But right now, as the person that I am, and knowing who I am right now, with my maturity level and where I am in life, I'm not ready for that. And I know that, but at the same time, I have outside, you know, opinions and people looking in on my life and being like, where's your man at? Mm-hmm. You know, why are you not in a relationship? Why do you not have kids? Why are you not settled down? Is that not what you want? And it's like, that is what I want, but I'm just not ready just right now.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm not mature enough to really be settled down, like to have a child. A child is such that is such a job in itself that I know I'm not ready for right now, and I 100% understand that. But at the same time, I feel like, damn, I have to like speed up and figure out what I'm gonna do so I can get ready and I can figure out to find the man that I'm gonna have a child with. And it's like, I'm not even there yet to be finding that man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like people around me are rushing me to find that man. And it's like, well, you're supposed to be, you know, married by now. You're supposed to have had a kid or two by now. I'm not ready for that.
Example, her mom. My mom. We love you, auntie and mama, but oh my God. I would say for me, it's on certain days. I'm human. So on certain days, I'll be like, damn, I wish I had like a husband and at least a kid. I wouldn't say kids, I would say a kid. And then other days I'm like, I'm fine. Because you know, y'all, my battery went dead. I forgot what I was saying, really. Saying there's certain days I'm like fine, and other days I'm like,
that was it right there.
I wish I had a companion. I wish at least I had a kid. I wouldn't say kids, a kid, you know what I'm saying?
But that's just being human though.
That's just being
We all
human.
want companionship.
But the way that life is set up right now with expenses going up, it's just like, you know what? I'm pretty fine. But when I did turn 30 last year, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna just be single and just die alone. And then Jordan had the nerve to be like, but you have me. I'm like, yeah, I have you.
But okay, but we both gonna be single and we not gonna die alone because she gonna have me, okay? But the thing is, at the end of the day, don't settle for no nigga that's not gonna fucking treat you like a fucking queen. So if I have to die alone, it's because ain't nobody come my way who knew how to fucking act. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be me, my fucking cousin, okay?
Period. Okay? And I don't even have to say anything else after that. On to the next subject. This one right here, you you may not have experienced this yet, but for me, I have. You will lose a lot of friends as you progress and as you get older. I don't know. It just seemed like the friends were just like trickling away.
That's now for me.
People just start growing apart. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, I thought we've been friends since like middle school. Like, what's going on? And it's just like, they're gone. Like, but you know, God always replaces, you know, people that you need in your life, but it hurts a little bit. Friendship breakups hurt so bad. I feel like they hurt worse than actual
relationships.
Yes, it hurts so bad. And I guess because there's so much history behind it, having family and just going up with someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know for me, yeah, I've lost a lot of friends on the way, especially with moving here to Dallas. Being in a previous relationship, I lost friends. It was just like crazy. I've learned to cope with therapy. I don't know. I know I bring that up a lot, but therapy actually like works if you find the right person, you know. But I've learned to cope with that. I'm learning to get over that, and God will always, when something is being taken away, He'll always replace it with something better, though, you know. How do you feel about that?
I feel like the people that I've fallen out with haven't been because of time. It's just been because of maybe boundaries or just growth, and they're not growing with me. So right now, it hasn't hit as much yet. You know, I still keep in contact with the people, but for me, I am a 100% terrible texter. 100% terrible at keeping up with people.
Oh my God.
But the people that I have built a relationship with and I'm close with understand that, and they know that at the end of the day, even if you don't hear from me for maybe a month, they know that at the end of the day they can text me and I got your back. And that I love you, and it's not even that. Like, I'm just in my own little world. I like to sit in my own little corner, mind my own little business. That's what it comes down to. But at the end of the day, they know that it ain't no beef. I'm not acting funny. It's nothing like that. So for me, I've been lucky to keep most of my friends like that. The only friends that I've lost have always been because of boundaries, or I have it has been something where I felt like I've been disrespected, and I'm like, okay, you know, you've shown your true colors, so I'm gonna just go ahead and fall back, kind of thing. So it hasn't hit for me yet where I have been growing apart from. Actually, that's a lie. My best friend, that is a lie. My best friend that I have known since I was 17, 18, she has been living in Atlanta, and I have been moving. So we met in college, my first college that I went to. We was like this, like that was my girl, like, period. And we stayed close for a long time, but I transferred colleges to Tennessee State, and I would say maybe like my junior year, we started to grow apart.
Really?
Yeah, we stayed close for a long time, y'all. Like that has always been. But even now, if I called her now, she would answer. You know, we have our conversations, we catch up, but it's not the same because we would talk every day about the dumbest stuff, anything. You know, I would give her a rundown of my day, what I'm doing, how I've been feeling about this, that, and the third. Like, she would know everything that was going on in my circle. And we've just been growing apart, you know, as part of getting old. She's in a relationship now, you know. She's moved to North Carolina, so stuff like that. Yes, ma'am. So, you know, she has a lot going on, and, you know, I have a lot going on. So we've been growing apart, but at the end of the day, even though we're growing apart, I still consider her a close friend. You know, I still love her. Anything, she could call me for anything. It wouldn't be a question. But, you know, as people grow apart, it's sad, but sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah. I feel like for me, when I was her age, I didn't have any boundaries. I was always considered like, oh, she's a nice girl. Oh, you could say whatever, you could do whatever. Now, I wish you would. That's why, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm learning. I feel like I have like attachment issues because I've been like attached on to my cousin a little bit because she understands me. We don't have like a surface level relationship. It's really like deep. She knows my secrets. I pray I know some of her secrets, which I would never tell. You know, that's between me and her. Like, we've been like this since, oh my God, birth. I'm telling you, I could put the picture up here right now once I learn how to edit and do that.
Us singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Girls just want to have fun. Like, you don't understand. I want to have an in-depth conversation. I call her, which I never thought in a million years that we would be here, because when she was in North Carolina, right, a year or two ago, we was living in the same household and not even talking.
Yeah. And it was no beef. It was just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
literally no beef. We was cool. Nothing like that. It was no, oh, I don't like her, nothing like that.
Yeah, nothing. It was just weird.
Always love, like, I will always love my cousin. It was nothing like that. It was
yeah.
But it's just like we had been apart for so long.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it was just...
It was nothing like how we was growing up, and we had to learn to adjust to each other as adults. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm glad we're here. For real, this is becoming like my bestie. For real. And I can call her for anything, and she knows she can call me for anything. I'm like, I'm about to pull up. You want me to throw a brick? Because you know I will. Because you know I'm a little loony. Yeah, like, for her age, she's so mature, because I wasn't even thinking like that at 27. Like, I was like, okay. You know, they just talk to me crazy, but okay, I forgive. Like, no. Now, I wish you would talk to me like that.
Yeah.
You will never talk to me again. Like, boundary up. Like, yeah. But I'm so happy that, you know, you acknowledge things and you know, what you need in a friendship.
Yeah. I'm glad that I'm so happy that she sees me in such a positive light, because I know that I have a lot of work to go through, because I know that I still have to work on setting boundaries. I 100% know that, and I am working on it. But like, I'm happy to hear that somebody at least sees the work that I'm trying to put in to me and my well-being and my mental health. So
yeah. One day I went to therapy and I was just like, I don't think my cousin likes me.
Which is not the case, y'all. It's not the case. It's not the case.
I was literally crying in therapy. I was like, I don't think she really likes me like that. Like, so I text her. My therapist like, text her and just ask her, you know, where do you stand with her? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I was like, I text Jordan this long ass paragraph like, you know, if you just want to be cousins, we can be cousins. We don't have to be friends.
The case. Like, girl, I love you. Don't ever think that I don't. Like,
I'm like, you just reading the text and we're supposed to be going out this weekend. Like, let me know, because I have anxiety. Like, I need to know now. Yeah. What's the time? I need to be there. Like, I want to be on time. Like, so I overthink things, and it was just crazy. But she's becoming better.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I swear,
she really
is. I'm working on it. I know. I've been known that I am trash when it comes to replying. So I really do try to make sure that I reply to people. It's just like, I'll look at it and then I'll go off somewhere, and then it'd be like, damn, it's been 3 fucking days.
Yes.
And I replied.
Literally 3 days.
Literally 3 days.
Bonus question. So the difference between dating in your 20s and in your 30s, which for me, I don't feel like there's a difference, but I'm gonna have her lead on this question. Like,
okay, dating in your 20s. So for me, what I have experienced is nobody's looking for anything serious. At least in your 20s, everybody just wants to, feel things out. I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm trying to date around, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're not one of, literally, this is word for word. Oh, you're not one of those girls who's dating to marriage, right? Dating to marry, right? This is shit that I've heard.
Really?
Oh, you're not one of them. You're not one of them girls who's dating to marry, right? Like, they're not trying to settle down. And I understand that men, mature slower than women. But like, damn, like I'm almost in my 30s. What you mean I'm not dating to marry? I'm not just sitting here trying to play around with you. Like, we're too old for that. But it's at the same time, it's just, for me, I feel like nobody's ready to settle down dating your 20s, and which is understandable. You're trying to learn yourself. It's somewhat understandable, not completely understandable. You're trying to learn yourself, trying to, get to know that other person, which is fine. But I just feel like in this day of age, everybody's just trying to fuck. Everybody's just, all men wanted some coochie, all women wanted some dick, and I'm just not with that, Go ahead and get my chaser ready.
It's a big shot.
I mean, I was just like, rather than babysit,
yeah,
go ahead and just finish the bottle.
Ugh.
How was it?
Strong.
Was it as bad as like taking a shot of tequila?
No, it's not that bad.
What was the question? What's the next question?
Oh, we were talking about dating before the camera cut off, and she was like, oh, because I want a man, I want to know their ambitions, I want to know their goals. And I can totally say that I agree with her. There's no difference between 20s and 30s when it comes to dating. Nowadays, the men are just, not all men, but some of the men, majority of the men are trash.
They just want coochie. That's all.
That's it.
They want sex. They don't want to make a bond. They don't want to understand you. They don't want to know what makes you tick. And that's what it comes down to. And I want that. I do. That's what gets me wet,
Okay.
That's what it comes down to. And then niggas be questioning like, oh, well, what can I do better? Get to know me. Have a conversation with me, Understand what makes me tick. Understand, what I want to do, my ambitions, my fears, Understand my relationship with my parents or whatever, That's what you can do better. Thank you.
A nigga just used a line on her like that a couple of weeks ago. And that's why she just used that. And if he see that, that's what she wanted.
Damn, like I'm tired of accepting the bare fucking minimum. I'm tired of accepting the bare minimum. Damn, like what the fuck? And I don't want to have to coach you through every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Figure it the fuck out. You have a brain. What's up?
I could write an essay on dating. It's basically the same when it comes to 27 to 31. All the things that she said are the same exact things for me, so I don't feel like I really need to go into all of that. Like, if a man is not saying he, want to be serious or, want to get married, or he's not trying to tell me anything about him, he just want to be friends. We're gonna cut that. Bye. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to talk about. We're basically on the same playing field when it comes to that, so. Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. We are kind of on the tipsy side.
I'm gonna take this last shot real quick though.
Ooh, yes!
I've been babysitting.
Yeah, you have. Because I'm tipsy. Go!
Oh, I sniffed it. I shouldn't have. Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's not that bad.
It is big though.
It's really not that bad. Okay. Don't taste like vodka. But yes, like I was saying before, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it kind of made sense. I hope it wasn't all over the place. We did kind of like, first starting out, we didn't know where this was going.
Yeah.
But we made it. So if you have any other comments, just leave them down below. If you have any suggestions or anything that you felt like you've learned from your 20s or your 30s, leave them down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back, my authentic babe. Oh, the cookies are ready. So we definitely have to go now. Bye.